Okay, y'all, so we're gonna do a quick makeup look. I don't look, this one's sticking up, don't mind that. But I already put the foundation on, so now I'm gonna just conceal a little bit. And this is the Fenty Beauty in the color 440. And so I'm gonna just put a little bit on my edges. And this dries down very quick. Um, so you don't want to take too much time. Like, you know, I'm trying to blend in because, you know, it dries down very quick. And I'm also, and I also like a little blush, y'all. A little blush, just a little bit. So, and we gotta go quick, y'all. Gotta be somewhere 10 minutes. I don't know if I placed that right, but whatever. And we just gonna bring that up. But the first things first is we're going to sit there. We're going to stop letting our concealer in because y'all is moving super duper fast. And so I got this. This is Sephora. This is blending brush, a pro concealer brush. So I'm gonna start. I feel like I'm gonna start right here, and then I'll work my way around y'all because I wanna kind of work that way last. You see that? Yeah. We're gonna see how quick we can do this, y'all. And you just wanna conceal in this area, so that's usually really what I do. And then for my nose, I'm gonna use the smaller one. And it's gonna all come together, y'all. And this is just a soft look, y'all. This ain't nothing crazy. I'm not going too crazy or nothing. I don't wanna go too crazy, shall I say. Yeah, I don't wanna go too crazy. So now we gonna, so usually with the concealer, you wanna kinda start at the edges first. And then, see, at the edges. And then bring it up like that. See? Bring it up. Same thing with this. Start at the edges, start at the edges, start at the edges, start at the edges. And then start working your way inside. Like that. Like that. See? And it's gonna all come together, y'all. Y'all gonna see it. So then I'm gonna let that kind of marinate, do its little thing for a second. And then my next thing is I'm going to go ahead and blend. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this blush. So like that. And I like to start up here because I like to really get that pigment like that. And then I like to take it up a little bit like that. Like that. And I want to end up putting some more blush from my Juvia's Place palette, but right now I'm just doing that right quick. And then I'm gonna take this and blend this a little bit more so we can kind of cover up what we need to get the access because we don't want to be blotchy. So here's what we gonna do. See, look at that one and then look at that one. And then we just want to blend that some more like that. See? that's it for that. And then make sure. And then next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna contour just a little bit, y'all. Not much, not much, not much. So this is the Revolution. This is in color D. It's like a bronzer, they say, but I use it as a and we just gonna bring the color back. Bring the color back. Bring the color back. Bring the color back. Just like that. And then I'm gonna just use the essence to do that. And then that's that. And then I'm gonna just take it and I'm gonna blend it in. Just kind of pat it in the face like that. Just pat it in. We're gonna pat it in. We're gonna pat it in. And we're just gonna kind of bring it up a little bit. See that? Just bring it up a little bit. Bring that up a little bit. Bring that up a little bit. And then that's that. And then now we're finna do eyebrows, right? Cause we just gonna fill them in a little bit. Nothing too crazy. So we're gonna go right back in with this. And kind of like an angle brush, and then I'm gonna just. See, just like that. And then I'm gonna take the other one. And then I'm gonna just bring a little bit down because we're gonna blend all that together. And we don't want to do a lot because, like I said, we're not going too crazy. So, like that. I just want a little bit. And then we're gonna take this and we're just gonna blend this in. Just blend. And then we're gonna do the same thing for this. Like that. And this is just a kind of, just a little bit. And we're gonna get it a few minutes to dry. And then next thing we're gonna do a little bit on the top, and this is L'Oreal True Match. This is in the color, what this is, Deep Intense. So then we're just gonna take a little bit. We're gonna grab another brush, another angle brush, y'all. Another angle brush, and I'm just take a little bit and put it on the edge like that. Then we're gonna put it on the top. And then the top one, you want it to be closer to your skin tone, like that.
It was the worst shoot I've ever had in my entire life. Well, that was before Barbara Rose. Capital D-I-V-A. The woman almost made me do the same thing.
Like that.
She was rude to everyone, impossible to deal with. She was always late to set, so the director was constantly rushing with the eight.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, I used to take a Q-tip and I just fill it in like that. And just kind of grab all that excess, because we don't want want that instance like that. And then we'll take the other one.
She picked out the same ones I did, because we're the girls of many me.
Like that.
She's so excited.
And then we're gonna take box of crayons. I'm doing green today, so I'm gonna start off with this 10 right here, and I'm gonna just kind of start to, and this is kind of like just a transition.
Yep. We did it, buddy. We did it.
I'm gonna take some of that green right there. This is just to kind of put a little bit of something. See, just a little bit of something, not nothing too crazy.
They're not gonna listen to you.
And I didn't conceal too much, so it might show, it might not, which is fine. And I think I'm gonna sign
Guys, can you please stop asking for stuff?
a little bit of this orange, just a little bit.
You gotta work for them. Take your mother and me, for example. Everything in this house, we worked hard for. Don't walk away. They're not listening to me.
Wow, you really know how to clear a room,
I'm
don't
trying
you?
to teach them a lesson here. Why don't they listen to me?
Because, you know, they let you listen to your voice. You never really hear.
The sound. What's wrong with my voice?
And we're done with that. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit more blush, just because I like blush. And I'm gonna go between both. See, just go ahead and go between both.
Hey,
And you wanna kind of go up. Well, that's just like, well, I like to put my, how everybody else do. It's up to you. Okay, like that. And then before we complete the look, one thing I didn't do, y'all, I didn't say. So look, and I'm gonna just take the excess. We don't want to do too much. And then we just gonna set it in place. See? Set it in place. Like that. Then we're gonna do the same thing to the side. And wherever we conceal, we're gonna just set it in place. And then
Michael Nelson, kids. Yes. I won't tell under any condition. You go away with me.
Really?
like that. And I like to crease up in here because this is where I get all they got. And then we just gonna do that.
Take that as evidence.
And then at that point, we don't want to set, we don't want to bake. We're not doing that. And then we're just going to take a little bit like that. And then we're just going to kind of set that's it, y'all.
Some crazy idea from your father.
How in the world did Dad even talk you into taking great care? Is he planning on you or something?
And then we're just gonna go to the dip right quick. And black. I like black. I know some people don't, but
It'll be good for the kids. He's right. You know, they're too attached to their devices.
Yeah, well, you, Ebony, and the kids are all that I have left. Not a hell of a family.
and then I'm gonna put some brown
All right, I'll
top
keep you posted, okay?
underneath.
I'm not as happy as I thought it was going to be. I don't want a divorce.
And then smudge it in or just kind of drag the color. Drag the color.
Yeah, these are these. You're not going to need shoes.
Drag the color.
Look, her hair was damaged when she got to set. I fixed her hair. Yeah, exactly. All right.
See?
What a beautiful
Right there.
Dad,
And then we're already get.
Everybody buckle up. Let's go. I'm going on a trip. Packing my bag. Taking my blue slim trunk. Going on a trip. Packing my bag. Packing my.
See? And that's the look. There's some setting spray, and we're gonna be good to go. Let it sit for like a minute, and then I'm gonna do the other one.
Packing my bag. Taking my blue slim trunk and the laptop and the followers and the Xbox One and the baby grease hair conditioner. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And then we're gonna use this to really set it in place. So that's that. And this is the look, y'all. And this is the look. See you guys later. So this is the look. This is a simple look under 20 minutes. And yeah, this is that. And you can definitely see the rest right there. And I just added a little orange. So that was that orange that I added into that. The green didn't really show because I didn't put enough concealer, but it's okay. But this is the look, y'all. And thank y'all for watching.